Hello, my name is Alana and you're here with me to revise some grammar. Today we will talk about the present simple tense, or in other words, the present indefinite. If you don't know how to form it, keep watching this video. So let's look at the examples.
My name is Alona. I work as a teacher of English online. I do not work in the office. What about you? Do you work in the office?
Yes, I do.
I have got a husband.
Where does he work?
My husband works for a multinational company, so he flies a lot, but he doesn't work in Ukraine. What about your spouse? What does she do? Or what does he do? So all the sentences, they were said in the present simple tense, or in other words, the present indefinite tense. Let's look at the structure. I said, I work. I is a subject, work is a verb. So for are, you, we, they, positive sentence, we have verb 0. Verb 0, it means like we have it in the dictionary. So I said such a sentence about my husband. He works in a multinational company. So positive sentence for he, she and it, we need to add s for the verb. He works, she works, it works. Sometimes we need to add es to the verb. So let's look actually when we add es, which is called spelling of the third person singular. So third person singular, it's he, she, it. So for the majority of words, we add s. For example, he works. So walk, walks. But I also said he flies. So when the word finishes into y and the previous letter is consonant, it's p, b, t, k. Yeah, so we change y into I for he, she, it.
Now look, the post, it flies.
But my husband is good at playing the guitar, so I can say he plays the guitar well. Can you say plays? So we do not change y into I. Can you guess why? Yeah, right. Because in the word play, we have got a vowel before y. So vowel, it's A, E, O. Can you give me more? Yeah. U, A. So they are all vowels. Rule number 2 for the spelling of the third person singular. So if the word ends in O, ch, sh, x, s, and z, we add es. For example, wash, washes. So I wash, he washes. Usually my husband washes the car, not me, right? I go, he goes. I do, he does. Be careful with the pronunciation of the word does. So now you know the spelling. Let's move on and have a look at the negative form. I said, I do not work. I do not work in the office. I said about my husband, he doesn't work in Ukraine.
We have negative sentence. We have subject, does or do. Does is for he, she, it. And do for you and they. Not and verb 0.
You can shorten and say, I don't I don't work. He doesn't work. We don't do it. We don't work. So that was the negative one. Now let's look at the question. I asked you, do you work in the office? So basically, when we create a question in the present simple tense, we need a question word if we need it. So it's where, how often, how many, whose, and so on. Then we need auxiliary verb. And then next one is, can you help me? Yeah, that is subject and the verb. Be careful, verb in the zero form. And let's have a look at the answers. So what about the short answers actually? If I asked you, do you work in the office? So let's say you work in the office, so your short answer will be, yes, I do. But I don't work in the office, so I can answer, no, I don't. If it is for he, we can say, yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. Just remember for all English, what you have in your question, you should have in your short answer. Like a helper should appear in your short answer.
So if we sum up everything, here is the table for all present simple.
But when we talk about the verb to be,
Are you married?
so for the verb to be in the present simple, it will be a little bit different story. For I, you will say am. For you with they, you will say are. For he, she, it, you will say is. Yeah. And if we want to make negative, we need just to add not everywhere. I'm not married. He's not married. They are not married. To make a question, you just move am is are to the beginning, and that is all. No do or does or whatsoever. You will say, are you married? Is he married? Where are you from? So just move to the beginning. Remember I told you about the short answer? What you have in the question you should have in the short answer? So if I say, are you married? The short answer is, yes I am. Or, no I'm not. Right. I also said, I have got a husband. He has got, I have got. Again, the verb to have in English has got some other structure for the present simple. Let's have a look.
I've got it. I have got it.
Alright, so when we talk about have got is the first variant. For are you with it will be have got. For he, she, it, it will be has got. You can say a short form, you will say I've got it, or I have got it. He has got it, or he's, the short form, he's got it. To make a negative form, you just need not, and that is all. So you will say I have not got, or he hasn't got. To make a question, you just move have, has, change, right, with the subject. Short answer, yes I have, or no I haven't.
I have an idea.
So variant number 2 is when we do not have got. So we'll say I have an idea, he has an idea. To make a negative, you just need to add not, and you can say the short forms, haven't or hasn't. To make a question, you again change have, has with the subject. For example, have you any idea? Let's look at one more example.
I haven't anything to say.
I don't have it.
And The last variant, which I call kind of like a general one, because we form here all the sentences according to the general rule of the present simple. For are, you would again have. For he, she, it is has. In the negative, you will need do or does, as well as in the question. Okay, so basically that was all about the structure of the present simple tense, and I hope this video was useful for you. In the comments below, please write what do you do? What is your job?